light freight for the scenic route. Then the plunge back into enigma, liberally living amid books, confirming the status of terminus as a Janus word, terminal to terminal, bright gate. Sounds heard in songs lead to big, neatly spattered canvases, some parking lots, a few palm trees form a vault above. And the double-sided chrome adhesive poems are more conversation, French bread, the live oaks, cats track tanagers around. Bearing coincidental resemblance to homemade Boeings red as cardinals, works that sped through nighttime drizzle, all saints on deck. There is no terminal, angling headlong up bright rain, then post-cloud light. I like Nirvana a lot. This one's called In Bloom. In Bloom, mind crime, post-Diluvian darling. Nearly Baroque or stately minor rackets, finely tuned ruptures. Here he comes now, his breath smelling of whiskey. I remain unafraid before their sets and their fright wigs. Strike my deals in the maze, then get on with the real work. Even in downtowns, glittering towers of luxury goods, turned around a plethora. Truthfully, their scorn bores me. I waken doubting my ideas warrant writing down. Some influence of sleep reveals doubt itself is the writing, the most obvious thing, precisely what goes by unsaid. Then comes through your tiny bits of hole and wax to gather their absurd vocation. Sudden independence casually come by, heightened attenuation in which I house my mute affections and notice the prominent features of the day. Birds, for instance, shuffling themselves inside a magnolia tree's interior. Get it together between people. We who visit this coastal city in everyone's heads. Tall the way wind illustrates, bags and faces, red signs glint amid. Blooms you slough unhealthy weight to score direct hits of. I just had a kind of a short sequence of poems that I was going to read. They're all real short. Doesn't have a title. Dumbstering thinking, thoughts on the cusp of rotting and raw, but good when stewed up. Fresh as a daisy, oil slick. Crows drop nuts from phone lines over crosswalks, letting cars driving over their hard shells crush them and retrieve the food in softer human traffic. Smart birds, I want to be like that with words. Idly threading the gates, one train to the next, one thinks, feels moved to speech. This text in which we'll operate. Late to arrive and always before leaving. And arrive in the live ride of slumber, wide-eyed slumbering a vehicle, in wonder at the unbroken state of the waking world, its weeded alleyways, storm fences and freezes, postage stamps containing labyrinthine underpinnings. This is to send that, and shows a picture of Poe or Sinatra. Normally more needless obduracy, ill-gotten Sunday transfer, plus these little things from without on which I depend. Will the problem persist, this resistance to reading? It's 10:05. I'll arrive around 11 after in drafts of later unsaved lives. To keen my mind to a certain pitch. If it's not hard, you're not doing it correctly. Say so. Hoo-hey. Write it down while you shiver. Correct this. Jesus and Mary on the ground in concrete where somebody carved it. To find God and then give up. Earthly care is not enough. And I'm good. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.